Have you ever wondered what a woman really feels when she's attracted to you? I'm talking about those moments when you sense a spark, but you can't quite tell if it's real or just wishful thinking. Well, let me tell you, as a woman, there are signs we can't hide. No matter how hard we try, today I'm revealing 10 undeniable signals that a woman gives when she's turned on, but won't admit it. Especially the number one sign that's so obvious, you'll kick yourself for missing it before. By the end of this video, you'll never second-guess her interest again. You'll know exactly what to look for, and more importantly, when to make your move. But trust me, these aren't just hints. This is real actionable insight from a woman's perspective. So if you're tired of missing opportunities and want the clarity to confidently act on attraction, stick around, because once you know these secrets, your dating life will never be the same. 10. The excuse me touch. You ever noticed when a woman brushes against you a little too often, almost as if she's doing it on purpose? This is what we call the excuse me touch, and trust me, it's no accident. Even in the tightest of spaces, she'll find a reason to graze your arm, thigh or chest, seemingly without noticing. Here's the secret. It's never random when attraction kicks in. A woman's subconscious mind takes over, pushing her to initiate contact. Why? Because physical touch releases oxytocin, a bonding hormone that sparks a subtle but powerful connection. So next time you're at the bar and she accidentally bumps your shoulder while reaching for her drink, look her in the eyes and smile. Watch how quickly she smiles back, maybe even blushes. That little touch. It's her body's way of inviting you in, just daring you to take it further. 9. Her breathing changes. You just have to listen. Now let's get a bit closer, because number 9 is something most guys never notice, the subtle shift in her breathing. Here's the scoop. When a woman is turned on, her breaths get deeper, slower and slightly uneven. You might notice her chest rising and falling a bit more noticeably, or maybe she's breathing through her mouth a bit more than usual. It's her body's way of handling excitement, trying to get more oxygen, because, well, she's feeling something intense around you. This one's sneaky, but once you spot it, you can't unsee it. Imagine sitting close on a couch. You crack a joke. She laughs and then exhales slowly. Lingering on that breath, lean in a bit, match her rhythm and watch how her eyes lock onto yours. That's the sound of anticipation building, and now you're both in sync, hearts beating just a little faster. 8. The I need to cool down move. All right. Moving on to number 8. This one's classic. Ever seen a woman do the I need to cool down move? You know what I'm talking about. She fans herself, lightly plays with her hair, or takes a sip of her drink just to distract herself. Here's the truth. She's not just feeling warm. She's feeling the heat, and it's coming from you. This move isn't about temperature. It's about tension. When a woman is attracted, her body temperature literally rises, creating this subconscious reaction. So if you catch her adjusting her hair or tugging at her shirt collar while you're talking, tease her a little. Say something like, "Is it getting hot in here, or is it just..." You watch her giggle, maybe even blush as she realizes you've caught her off guard. This playful exchange, it's exactly what she wanted, whether she knows it or not. 7. She's sitting like she wants you to notice now. Keep watching closely, because number 7 is all about how she's sitting. And believe me, she wants you to notice. A woman who's turned on adjusts her posture in subtle ways, whether it's crossing her legs tightly to manage excitement or opening them slightly to show relaxation. Pay attention to how she angles her body, exposing more of her neck, shoulders, or even a hint of thigh. These movements aren't random. They're deliberate acts of subconscious seduction. Imagine you're across from her at dinner. Mid-sea conversation. She leans back, crossing her legs slowly, eyes still fixed on yours. She knows exactly what she's doing, letting your imagination run wild. Lean in, compliment her on her dress, her perfume, anything, because she set the stage, and now it's your move. 6. Her hands give it away, which brings us to number 6. Her hands are giving it all away. You ever notice a woman suddenly fiddling with her jewelry, tapping her nails, or running her fingers slowly around the rim of her glass? That's nervous energy mixed with desire. See, attraction creates tension, and her body needs an outlet. So her hands become restless. She might stroke the stem of her wine glass or lightly trace patterns on the table. These gestures aren't innocent, they're intimate. Next time you see this, tease her gently. You seem distracted. What's on your mind? Watch her smile. Maybe even laugh nervously as her mind races to cover up what her body's been saying loud and clear. Her hands just confessed everything she wouldn't dare say out loud. And now she's wondering if you've noticed by now. You're noticing a pattern. Her body speaks louder than her words. Each subtle sign builds anticipation, leading to that unmistakable moment when you both know exactly what's happening. Pay attention, fellas, because these are the cues. She wants you to read 5. She's inching closer without even realizing it. So here's where it gets even clearer. Number 5, she's inching closer without even realizing it. This is subtle but unmistakable. Imagine you're both sitting at a bar. You start the conversation at a normal distance, but before you know it, she's leaned in closer. You shift slightly. She mirrors you. Why? Because subconsciously she's craving that intimacy, that connection. When attraction builds, her body instinctively seeks closeness. She doesn't even realize she's doing it, but it's biology at play. Here's a little trick. Next time this happens, gently lean back a little. If she follows your movement, closing the gap again, she's giving you a loud and clear signal. She's not just engaged, she's drawn to you like a magnet. It's her subconscious telling you, come closer, I want more of this. 4. Her skin looks flushed. Now, let's turn the heat up with number 4. Her skin looks flushed. Have you ever noticed a woman's cheeks turning slightly pink, or her chest getting that subtle rosy glow when she's talking to you? This isn't about makeup or temperature. This is pure, unfiltered desire, causing increased blood flow. When a woman is aroused, her body sends blood to the surface, giving her skin that warm, inviting flush picture. This you lean in and whisper a compliment, something simple, like you look incredible tonight. Watch her closely. If her skin flushes even deeper, or she suddenly seems a bit more shy, that's not embarrassment. That's excitement. Her body is literally broadcasting what she's feeling inside, making her feel vulnerable and exposed, but undeniably turned on. Catch her eye and smile. You both know exactly what's happening here. 3. She can't stop touching herself. Not like that. Sliding into number 3, we've got an intriguing one. She can't stop touching herself, and not in the way you're thinking. Here's what I mean. She might lightly stroke her arm, or run her fingertips down her thigh, or keep adjusting her clothes, smoothing her skirt or blouse. These are self-soothing gestures driven by the tension she feels. Why does she do this? Because attraction creates an electric charge in her body, and she needs a way to release it. Imagine sitting across from her during dinner. You catch her absent-mindedly running her fingers up her arm, maybe even fiddling with the edge of her neckline. She's subconsciously drawing attention to her body, inviting you to notice without ever saying a word. Next time, playfully comment on it. Say you seem a little restless. Everything all right? Watch her reaction. If she smiles, looks away shyly, then meets your gaze again, you've just read her loud and clear too. Her voice drops and becomes more intimate. Now pay close attention, because number 2 is subtle, yet incredibly powerful. Her voice drops and becomes more intimate. Most guys miss this, but it's one of the strongest signals a woman gives off. When she's turned on, her voice changes, becoming softer, slower, almost breathy. It's biology's way of making her more seductive, drawing you closer with every word. Picture this: you're talking, and suddenly you notice her tone shifting. becoming lower, smoother, like she's sharing a secret meant only for you. This isn't accidental. Her body is subconsciously shifting into seduction mode, and her voice is her secret weapon. Lean in closer, match her tone, and notice how quickly the conversation heats up. Her voice is literally pulling you in, creating a private bubble where desire is the only language spoken, one her body literally points toward you. And finally we arrive at number 1. The clearest, most undeniable sign of all, her body literally points toward you. This one straightforward yet profound look at how she's standing or sitting, her feet, knees, even her torso, they're all angled directly toward you as if you're the only person in the room. Her body language is screaming attraction. Even if she's not saying a word, she might arch her back slightly, accentuating her curves, positioning herself in a way that suddenly invites your gaze. Imagine being at a crowded party. She's across the room talking to someone else, but her body is turned toward you. That's not an accident, it's an invitation. It's as if her subconscious is making sure, you know, she's available and interested. So walk over, confidently stand close, and let the tension build. At this point, words are almost unnecessary, because her body has already told you everything you need to know. Each of these signs, from subtle to undeniable, has been building anticipation. By the time you notice number 1, there's no doubt left. She's ready for you to make your move. Her body has laid out all the clues, daring you to act on them. So don't hold back, because she certainly isn't. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Cribe for more insider secrets, straight from a woman's perspective. Drop a comment below, telling me which sign surprised you most. I'll see you in the next one.